Once upon another time, once upon another place, our solar system was besieged.
The iconic Japanese anime series Sailor Moon was going to get an Americanized remake in 1993, according to the animation studio Toon Makers. Also, 3 more episodes were in the works, but only the 17-minute pilot episode that combined animation and a live-action movie with the Sailor Scout characters as American teenagers was finished. The main animation plot had the girls heading back to space to fight back after Queen Beryl attacked Jupiter. Bandai and Saban were to produce a whole series for Fox Saturday mornings beginning in 1994, but due to the project's enormous expense, a dubbed version of the original Japanese animation was chosen instead. Also, the live cast, the animated characters, and an original song were all featured in a 2-minute promotional music video. But unfortunately the agreement fell through, and Fox decided to screen dubs of the original Japanese episodes instead. Since then, it has been posted online. The show has been dubbed Saban Moon because of its goofy live-action components and similarities to Haim Saban's Power Rangers series. While the music video has been viewed at events, the complete 17-minute pilot has never been made available to the general public. After the Toon Maker series was cancelled, the 2-minute music video was occasionally aired for marketing purposes. There are numerous owners of the Sailor Moon franchise. Kodansha is in charge of the manga, Toei has the authority to revoke or grant licenses for any anime and live-action series anywhere in the world, and Bandai is in charge of merchandise and video games, with Naoko Takeuchi, the series creator, essentially having the final say in any decision made by any of these businesses. Sailor Moon's adaptation rights were temporarily handed to Toon Makers so they could pitch their take on the story. Toon Makers was likely provided a list of approved alterations, like alternate names, vocabulary, and logo designs for use in the American market, as is typical with adaptations. This explains why the Toon Makers pilot and DIC's dub both share a logo. At this moment, it is unclear how Toon Maker is doing. They haven't produced anything in the last few years according to records, and there haven't been any recent improvements to their website. This suggests that Toon Maker has shut down, along with the development materials for the Sailor Moon pilot being up on auction websites. Rocky Solotov, the president and founder of Toon Makers, stated in a June 2001 interview that the business only had copies of the production materials for personal use and had to return them to Toei or Bandai. If someone is in possession of the footage, it is probably either an ex-Toon Makers worker, Toei, or Bandai. In an interview with Bleeding Cool News in December of 2016, Rocky confirmed that Toon Makers did indeed have a vault copy of the whole pilot episode on hand. However, according to the reports at the time, it was part of their demo reel and could not be given to anyone outside those who are interested parties. Rocky did not specifically specify at the time whether Toon Makers was still in business or not. Therefore, it is unknown whether the demo reel is even still available to the potential customers. Rocky said that any reports about the pilot being in the public eye or even being spread in any way were untrue. He continued by saying that after the project was completed, the rights to it were returned to one of their affiliated firms, but it is unclear which one, leaving it in a legal state of uncertainty. Rocky believes that Toei has the rights, but since it is unclear who would have to approve its public distribution, Solotov or any future workers of the companies involved who received reference copies are the only people who have access to it. However, once Raymond Locavacci of Toon Makers was detained on allegations of physical violence, the items in a California storage unit he had rented were auctioned in late 2012. And as you can guess, concept art, unique animation cells, and other works associated with the American Sailor Moon project were among the items in the locker. Additionally, a script of the pilot was bought and later posted online. In addition, various moments from the pilot including Sailor Moon's transformation, the princess fighters flying in the Sky Flyers, and their conflict with some of Queen Beryl's monsters are included in the music video. However, finally after around 30 years, YouTuber Ray Mona released a 2-part documentary series named The Western World of Sailor Moon in 2022. It covered the history of Sailor Moon's introduction to Western audiences, the making of the pilot, and her search for the episode. Ray Mona was actually able to find a copy of the pilot in the Library of Congress, with the help of Kotaku journalist Cecilia Anastasio. The second half of the documentary included her search for the pilot, her request for access, as well as the pilot in its entirety. Frank Ward then gave Ray Mona the go-ahead to access the pilot and finally uploaded it to YouTube, and now it can be viewed freely online.